It's in the game.
Great play call, great pass, great reception. That play had it all.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Rudolph. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Jair Brown on the stop there. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Rudolph now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. They go play action here. Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Pollard going to try the right side. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Here's Rudolph. Look, and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's got room to roam. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Rudolph's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd, 54 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Rudolph looking to throw it. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 58 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Play action. Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Rudolph on first down. Cockrell holds it in left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Again, it's Rudolph. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Rudolph. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now with Purdy.
Flushed out right. Under pressure down. Sacked at the 10.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Rudolph.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rudolph.
Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
A give to Pollard running left.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Rudolph looking to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now back to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the red zone now, Rudolph. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Rudolph. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Rudolph now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Touchdown! Tony Pollard taking it in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your... defensive chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
And now the kick is blocked. And all the defense has it. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, very often you can point to one play being the difference in a game, Charles, and this might very well be the one right there.
And an extra point is supposed to be simple, but when you don't protect well and that breaks down, it becomes that much harder, and that costs them.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Purdy off the play fake. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rudolph. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Here's 2nd down. Rudolph. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a 1st down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing here, Rudolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. One last throw here for Rudolph. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. But what a performance.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Purdy bootlegging it. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Purdy looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now he'll try to run with this. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. As in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Purdy now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
2nd and 10. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Purdy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Back to throw, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here's Purdy.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Jackson on 1st down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. McCaffrey running up the middle. Stays on his feet. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy. He's got Mason complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. the option. Here's McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They run it with Mason. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what...
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jordan Mason taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. San Francisco gets set to go here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Purdy. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy sets up to throw again. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Purdy with one final shot here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out right at the 35. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.